Oh, hello, community. I am so excited. Mm. So, as you're listening in, you're chiming in, just give yourself a moment to take a couple deep breaths. Inhale to the top, hold it, and exhale, let it out. As you soften, take two more. Inhale, hold it up at the top. Exhale, let something go, especially now as we surround the full moon. Take one more big breath like this. Inhale. Exhale. Monday Marketing Magic, our weekly training. I always come so excited to give you what's just coming through. And after an abundant weekend of us going back home and being with my son and making really big decisions, I wanted to share with you what my biggest question is from clients, and what I hear often is like, how do I get more? How do I get more clients? How do I get more students? How do I reach more people without being online all of the time? And it's such a good question, right? Especially for me being a mother and someone who's wanting to be more and more present. This is a huge topic. So if you don't already have a pen and paper, you're going to want to take notes for this transmission. And of course, if you're listening in your ears, be sure to come back, because this is the training that you are going to want to implement, especially if you are ready to reach more people. There are three things that you need to refine and master and obtain the strategy that works well for you. And as we refine, the easier it gets and the less time we invest into doing the thing, into doing the strategy. So I just want to preface by saying, like, yes, in the beginning, you might spend more time working in Canva. You might spend more time in creating your content. But as you refine, like, first thing first, in the foundation, like in a yoga practice, you need your mat and your clothes. Of course, you can go outside and do it on the ground naked. But if you have the foundation of a good yoga mat and good comfortable yoga clothes, you are much more comfortable, ready, and have this solid anchor into, I'm going to go and do my yoga practice. If you're going to grow your business, what is your vision? What do you want to create? What are you foreseeing in your future for your business, your brand, and the impact, the income that you desire to have? This is the foundation of like what you see yourself moving forward to. And then I like to look at your mission, is what you're showing up and doing every single day. So for me, like, my mission is to help yoga teachers, coaches, healers, multi-passionate, impact-driven leaders devoted to helping others create successful businesses online while leading life-transforming retreats. This is my mission. And every single day, I show up and I take action to foresee that through. Like me being here. This training that I'm giving and teaching to you right now, I already did on Instagram today. It was about 20 minutes, give or take, of me putting this video together and putting the content in. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to teach you even more in depth what I do online. So think about this as like, okay, what Amber's doing, how can I do that in my business? First, get clear on what your vision is. What do you see for your life and your business? And then what is your mission? What are you set out to take action for and to every single day? And then the very first strategy that you need to be implementing in your business every single day is audience growth, community building, more reach, and more visibility, which is why I love social media. It's been a love-hate relationship. But the question for you to ask yourself is like, how do I want to be in relationship with social media? because food can control us, alcohol can control us, body image can control us, social media can control us. But as yogis and really conscious, spiritual, devoted to growth beings, we get to choose how we relate in the relationship that we have with anything that is outside of us. So social media being an amplifier for the impact that you wish to have. If you're wanting to grow your business, you have to be seen in front of more people. If you're advertising at a studio, at a coffee shop, in person, you're limited to how many people can see that based on the people that walk by, come to the studio, go to the coffee shop. Whereas if you're posting online, you have the potential to go viral. Rather than desiring to go viral, setting the intention with every post that you make in your marketing strategy to get more visible, that you reach just 2 more people that need to hear your voice today, that you reach just 2 more people that are looking for the right teacher, mentor, and guide today, that you just reach 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more people that you can help right now. And when you focus on more visibility and reach, plus over giving in a way that still fills your cup to the current clients and students that you have, so that your word of mouth spreads your business like wildfire. Word of mouth is and always will be the best form of growth. Because if I know, like, and trust you, and my friend says, hey, go to her retreat, sign up for her program, go to her yoga classes, I'm not even going to question if I should hire you or not, because I trust her, I trust me, I trust them. So focus on how much are you giving, serving to the current clients that you have, and give with everything that you have to make their experience with you one that just like, they have to talk about you without you even asking them to go and talk about you. And then a social media marketing strategy so that you can show up online and get your voice heard in different places, as well as collaboration and networking. Hosting retreats, events, workshops, lives on Instagram or Facebook, cross-pollinating between stories. This is going to get you seen in front of other people's audiences. If you're going to collaborate with someone, it's a peer who's working in a similar field as you, and it's always collaboration over competition, celebration over competition. Like, let's do something together so that I can get seen in front of your audience. You can get seen in front of my audience. And in that, when I bring you into my audience, you're serving my community in a way that I actually can't. And when I come in front of your community, I'm serving your community in a way that you actually can't, because we all have our own unique gifts and skills, which is something I'm really excited about. For the first time ever, I'm bringing on another co-facilitator for my retreat in December, not because I can't already fill my retreats, but because I want to do something different. I want to bring a new spark, a new energy, and another teacher who's similar to me and can bring something different than I actually can bring. So when you're getting more visible, think about how you show up online in the content that you create. Think about getting yourself in front of other people's audiences through collaboration and networking, as well as just giving insanely to your clients and the client experience that you have. I recommend that when you're going to start showing up online, we'll go into strategy number 2, the next thing that you need to be doing every single day if you want to sign on more clients is giving, serving, and sharing to your current audience and anyone that comes into your audience. The moment that you get a new follower, a new student, a new client, welcome them in and get to know where they are right now and where they desire to grow. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I welcome anyone into my community as much as I possibly can, right? Because more and more people are coming. But as much as I can, I try to welcome everyone that comes in, like getting to know them, where they're at, what it is they desire, and to see if and how I can support them on that journey. And then serving, giving, educating, showing. there's about 5 different types of posts that you want to create on a weekly, monthly basis. The first one is teaching your audience. What is it that they need right now? Here I am teaching you how to enroll more students, because I know that this is one of the top questions I get in my one-on-one coaching and in my program, Amplified Impact, and when I'm leading retreats and teaching people how to lead retreats. How do I get more retreaters? How do I get more clients? So I'm doing this for you right now. I'm mirroring to you exactly what you can be doing when you know your niche. When you know what your dream soulmate retreaters or clients desire, teach them how. What is your method? What are your processes? For me, grow, nurture, sell. This is what we need in a business to create a successful business. So what can you teach your audience right now, your community, to get quick wins today? The next thing that you can share is disruptive leadership. You can share, like, you actually don't need to do sales calls to enroll someone into your $1,500 or $2,500 program. Out there on the internet, you will find business coaches, marketing coaches telling you that you need to do a sales call. But if you do what I teach you and you market, you won't need to get on a call with someone. I do get on calls with people if it's the last thing that they need to say yes to work together. But it's not a strategy that I teach for you to enroll high ticket clients into your program. Another form of disruptive leadership is you don't need to sell $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 program to generate $5,000 a month. That is one way. High ticket is one way, but you could also serve 500 students at $100 and get yourself there as well. There's many different ways to do this. So when you create disruptive leadership, it can be something like, you don't need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Actually, you can eat pizza and ice cream and still lose weight. Like, I'm just giving you some of these, like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you can't do. You have to put this into action for yourself within your mind, into contemplation, which is why it's so good for you to have conversations with your current students and clients before they work with you and after, so that you can really start to see how your method, your processes are helping your clients when you go to show up online and you're like, hey, I worked with Christy. Most people told her to do this. I told her to do this, and look what happened. It's just like something that I did in the private Facebook group that I've been running is we have a program called Amplified Impact, and a woman that joined this program has been doing marketing and online business coaching for 20 years. And she's like, Amber, no one teaches it in a simple, tangible, tell me why I'm doing what I'm doing the way you do, and it just lands for me. When you teach your students in a way that disrupts what other people says, and they're in alignment with what you say, this is how you attract your community, your tribe, where people really get to resonate with the way that you do things, the way that you think, the way that you contemplate. So when you disrupt what most people say, you're going to get people to stop scrolling. You're going to get more people saving and sharing. You're going to get more people in your DMs because they're relating to you and you're saying the thing that they've been thinking, but they're afraid to say. And that's what's going to be the magnet that attracts them to you rather than someone else. And that's why there can be so many different yoga teachers and coaches and healers and astrologists, all of these different things, because what you think and what you feel and how you see the world is the way in which that you get to stand out. Another way that you want to really start to show up online is through storytelling. Tell stories of where you were and where you are now. Your story is so important because that's where you're going to stand out to certain clients, certain potential clients, is it's like they resonate with you and the transformation that you've had in your life by living the way that you believe. And then share testimonials of what it's like when people work with you, where they were before and where they were after, so that they can start to see themselves in your students, in your clients, as well as in you. Another thing that you can really start to show up in post is like behind the scenes of you doing it, of you living it. And also, don't forget to just share who you are and how you live your life, like pieces and moments of you with the kids, you in the garden, you traveling the world, you doing this, you doing that. Behind the scenes is so important because it makes it relatable. And you're not just trying to be this authority that stands out, but like you're just another human who found her passion, his purpose, and now you're going after it. So vary these different types of posts in your content. And the most important thing that you can do in one of your posts for social media marketing leads us into number 3, what you need to be doing daily, monthly, yearly to grow your business, and that's selling. You are going to have straight up selling content. This is in posts, this is in stories. But what you need to really start to dial in enrolling more clients is a solid funnel. This is a customer journey of how you take them from follower, someone that's watching you, someone that's liking you, someone that's loving you, into a paid client. This is where they either read a post, there's a call to action to a link. That link is a sales page that walks them through the transformation of your program. They can click and buy it. How can you get them from follower to paid client? Is it a sales page? Is it a lead magnet? Is it a masterclass, a challenge, a webinar, a mini course? What do you have to give them, to serve them, to take them on a journey from following you to paying you to working with you and actually attract high-paying clients? High paying can be $100, it can be $500, it can be $5,000. The pricing is based upon the level of support, the transmission, how much access they have to you, what's included, what's not included. You need a holy sacred sales system. I like to think about selling as like a sacred invitation for us to grow deeper together. And you need this in your business, a funnel. From them to go from follower, liking, commenting, watching you secretly, not saying a word. If that's you, comment below and say hi if you're in the Facebook group. If you're listening on the podcast, come say hi to me on Instagram at Amber Hagberg. Like, let me know that you're here, just in the same way that you would love for your clients or potential clients or followers or community members to come and say hi to you. Something that just came to me right now in this moment is like, when you think about your followers, when you think about your students, what are they to you? Are they community members? Are they friends? Are they family? Is it like this movement? What is your collective? Because something that I've been thinking about is just like creating a collective of impact-driven leaders who have a desire to grow inside of their heart, to show up every single day, do yoga, meditate, journal, go to church, pray, take a training, the devotion to really become the best version of themselves so that they can go out there and teach their students and their clients, and they can give from a full cup of like, I know what it's like to be devoted to service and to impact, because that's me. I'm so committed to living a life of growing and becoming the best version of me. So what are your followers, community members, and the people in your world? How do you see them? And then ask yourself, how can I grow my collective? How can I grow my community? How can I grow my audience? How can I grow my tribe? What are they to you? And how am I growing? Is it teaching classes and getting more seen? Is it creating a YouTube channel? Is it going live every single day on Instagram? What is your strategy to grow? And what can you do in 10 to 15 minutes every single day, unless it's a class, right? You're going to be teaching a lot longer than that, to get more visible, And hopefully it's something that doesn't take so much of your time. Like teaching a class is consistent. It's an hour and a half every single day. Whereas like if you create a YouTube video or you go live on Instagram, that's there forever. And your visibility continues to get reached by more people the longer that it lives there. So this live that I'm doing right now, this podcast that you're listening to right now, can continue to gather me more reach, more visibility, and more impact the longer it lives on. So think about how can you grow your audience, your community, your tribe, your collective, where ROI, compounding interest, even after you're not there. Thank you, social media. Think about collaborations, working with other people in your industry, in your niche, so that you can cross-pollinate, give to your audience as well as give to others' audiences. And then when you move into grow, nurture, sell, what are you giving every single day? And this isn't something that I teach in Amplified Impact is like create 5 pillars, 4 to 5 pillars, where these topics are weaved in and out of all the different types of post, testimonials, behind the scenes, educate, teach, disruptive leadership, storytelling, and then the pillars, the topics. And it can be literally something, a conversation you have with the client, a conversation or a class, a theme that you taught, that you just get to take something from your day that's under the umbrella of your business and your brand, and you just share it. Yesterday, while I was driving home, we were on a 2.5-hour car ride, and I was like, you don't have to spend an hour on social media to reach more people and serve. Let me show you how. I created 4 slides in less than 15 minutes. I put it onto Instagram, and the saves and the shares are skyrocketing because no one wants to sit on the phone all the time to reach more people, and you don't have to. When you know what your business stands for, you know the process, the pillars, and how you do it, have a conversation, teach a class, come and share that onto your social media, let it live on and watch it reach more people. And then ask yourself, how am I selling? What is my strategy? What lead magnet do I have? What masterclass do I have? What is my social media marketing strategy to sell? Do I have a sales page? Am I selling frequently in my stories? Is the doorway open for clients to walk through? And is the journey for them clear to go from here to working with you? When you ask and contemplate yourself these 3 questions, you might find that there's an area you need to learn and grow. Let that be your yoga practice. Let that be your devotion to impact over the next month. This is June. While I'm recording this, we're going through the full moon. And so now we're going to go towards the new moon. Let go of anything that's been holding you back with your relationship with reach. Sometimes it's scary. We put a block on ourselves. We want more clients. And then we're like, but I don't want to get more seen, right? There's the duality in everything that we have. So watch and witness any duality that may be coming up when you look at getting more visible. Leave that in the past. Heal any relationship that you need to heal now. Give it with the full moon. And then go into this month implementing which one of those that you need. But these three strategies you need to be implementing, refining, and mastering so that you can continue to enroll more students. And something that I really love to think about in business is that everything that you're doing right now and everything that you do every day is compounding interest. And if you implement a solid strategy for each one of these key categories to grow your business, it's only a matter of time before you get there. But while you're on your way there, make sure that the customer client experience is incredible so that when you get double, triple what you thought you were going to get, you're ready to give to each one of those students and clients with all of your heart. Get the behind the scenes of your business in place for when you get the number that you desire. And remember that we're long-term vision. We don't run a 4-minute mile after practicing a month or 2 years. It takes time. For some of us, we get it quicker than others, but it's what strategy can you implement now and give no matter what happens, because your commitment to grow your business is just an extension of your teachings and your devotion to spiritual inner outer growth. And that you get to refine this, you get to master this. And they say to master anything, it takes 10,000 hours. Have you really devoted how to grow your audience, how to give to your audience, and how do you sell to your audience, to let these be skills that you have mastered and refined in a way that like you are a professional that's continuously learning. This is a process of inner and outer work, witnessing what has come up for you in this training. Comment below. If you're listening in the podcast, send me a message on Instagram. I want to hear from you. This is going to help me give you better trainings, right? So if I know what it is that you're needing, like, is it a more refined audience strategy growth? Is it, how can I create more content that actually is going to sell my program and my offer? What do you feel like is missing in these 3 strategies? I want to know what your current strategies are. And I want to know what it is that you're going to commit to refining and mastering over this next month. Whether you watch this in June of 2023 or you watch this in June of 2024, 2025, I want to hear from you. I want to know what lands. And may we leave this training knowing that compound interest. Thank you, social media, for allowing the work that we put in now to be continuously growing, and everything that we do from this moment forward to be adding up, adding up, adding up, for us to have the impact, the desire, the reach that we wish for. All right. I look forward to having conversations, because those of you that are silently listening, that this lands, you are going to say hi. If it resonates with you, invitation to say hi. If you know that there's someone in your world that needs to hear this podcast, that needs to come into the Facebook group, share. It means the world to me to amplify my impact, for you to be a leader and a representative. I'm having a brain fog here, but for you to just be another ripple in the world that makes a way for us, and us to do it together. I will see you online. Bye.